Hey, there it goes.
Wow.
After all that struggle.
Or you can do like the Owen Wilson. Wow. Wow.
Wow. Wow.
It's better than the
Wow.
Crash Bandicoot. Wow.
Whoa. Whoa.
Feels good to be drinking again.
It feels good to be doing a lot of things again.
Yeah.
Welcome to Knights of Hyperion. I'm Veedo the Grey.
I'm Ling-Ling.
Tonight we have today.
This afternoon.
Today, it's the daytime, right?
Depends. Are the people mowing the lawns yet?
You know what? I noticed whenever I was on my way home, I was pulling in slowly onto my street, and I noticed that there's grass shavings on the concrete. And I was like, what? Did they show up already? Chances are they might have already shown up.
It's been a while. They missed us.
Yeah. Anyways, today we have a very special guest, a very old friend of mine. And his name is?
Xavier Kelly, or known as Professor X.
Professor X.
Professor Ecstasy. Got it.
X with
Is it 3
EX. EX, not Professor X like in the X-Men.
Yes, it
Are you
is.
sure it's not
It's that way.
Professor XXX?
Nope, it's X. Nope, it's X.
It's X?
Yes.
Okay.
It's the X-Men.
Why?
I'm Professor X. My name is Professor Charles Xavier.
You could totally have your own porn spin-off, Professor XXX.
Oh my gosh, that would.
Yeah, that's actually a really good idea.
Yeah, all right, $5.
$5? What?
Royalties.
That's $5. Come on now. Like that's $5.
So how have you been?
Oh man, I've been good. Having a girlfriend. That's working out pretty well.
That's good.
Just been.
Are the children okay?
Oh, all the children are good. All the children are good.
He's saving them for the best.
Just trying to just make
Best
sure that
moment.
I'm taking care of them.
To take them under a microscope and freeze the best ones.
Yeah. We should freeze the best ones, put them to fight, and see who wins. The winner gets frozen.
Or just do like a gladiator kind of thing where it's just
Yeah. Come like 5 or 6 times to
Why
get enough.
don't you imagine like a sperm cell with a Spartan helmet and a blade just slashing at each other? And then they're over here using like prison rules where like one uses a tail blade, just.
He's just somehow just shaking his tail, but he doesn't have arms. So he's just shaking his fucking tail.
There's a one with
just
a mace.
swinging it. God damn it! Keep dropping.
There's a one swinging a mace with its tail.
Are you not satisfied? Are you not entertained?
Oh, there they are.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
And another special guest, the lawn guys, with the leaf blowers, coming to blow the grass out of this concrete and into the street, and into more concrete.
Hola.
What? A mace. With his tail.
I'm still thinking about that. That was pretty
And
good.
you have the one Mexican in a gene that you have. Riding a fucking horse. And with the,
Just swimming through the vaginal fluids.
No.
is that what it's like when you come in?
You're picturing this on you.
You come. Well, that is the
Oh my
battle
gosh.
that your sperm cells go through whenever you finish in a woman.
Exactly. That's what I'm like. This is getting kind of
Sperm
real.
Wars 6.
Sperm Wars #4: Return of the King.
I was gonna say
His second coming.
Battle for the twins. Or Battle of the Twins.
Battle of the Twins. That was really good.
I was gonna say towers and then like trying to reference it to ovaries somehow, and I was like, that doesn't work out very well. Because they're technically 2, but I was like, no, that doesn't work.
Okay,
The
well,
twin ovaries.
See, it is.
But I was just thinking.
I was just
thinking like the twins. Like you get the twins that are going to be born and they don't realize.
Oh, the
that
ones on
they're-
chest.
No. And it's like they're the same, and they don't understand that they're the same, and they're fighting to see who's going to make it first or who can go, basically. And it turns out that they both end up colliding together in battle, and they merge as one, and they go into the womb.
I think that's a.
Or is
I'm
it
pretty
like
sure
a-
it's how you get Siamese twins.
Not Siamese, they separate.
Well, there was that one movie,
Which one?
the Siamese twins that separate and they realize they miss each other. I don't know.
What?
You mean like the Parent Trap or something?
No, the Parent Trap's one kid. It's Lindsay Lohan. She plays both parts.
That's a lie. She has a twin.
No, there was that one movie.
That's a lie. She has a twin.
No, it's the same freaking person.
She has a fucking twin.
Or maybe that's a stunt double. Maybe it's a stunt double who looks just like her.
she does her own stunts. That's why it's her stunt double.
Lies.
No, there's that one movie. Fuck, it's the Siamese twins that get the surgery to separate from each other.
Are you sure that wasn't like an actual thing that happened? Cause
It was an actual thing that happened. That's why it's a movie. Oh god, don't look this up.
I'm doing it. I'm doing
Oh.
it. Siamese twins. Siamese. I can't spell.
If you put Siamese cat, you'd spell it right. That's what I thought.
Too cold there. Too cold. Well,
I just typed in Siamese twins movies stuck on you.
There you go. That's probably the movie. I was thinking it was Stuck on You, but that sounded kind of corny.
That's not. This is a comedy.
Well, maybe comedies can be corny.
Well, yeah, they can. Let's see. Let's name a few of them.
Almost all of them.
Well, true.
Stuck on You is the movie with Matt Damon and Greg Kinnear. That's what Stuck on You is.
Wow.
Matt Damon comedy movie.
A Matt Damon comedy movie. That's I don't know. A Matt Damon comedy movie.
Siamese twins movie. Separated. Oh wait. Siamese twins separated movie. It's still Stuck on You.
Then it probably is that movie.
Stuck
I
on
haven't
You.
Were
seen-
they okay?
They came out like 10 years ago. Leave it to me to make some weird left field reference.
Nope, that's not it.
Just
Now, I was watching Fist Fight the other night. That was a pretty funny movie.
not sure which one that is.
That one has Ice Cube, Charlie Day, and some other actors in there. And they both fight each other.
Teacher fight or whatever, or school fight.
Yeah,
Oh, that's why.
Fist Fight, but Fist Fight or Teacher Fight, whatever it was. But it was pretty funny though. That one is. I mean, I gotta give it its due. I mean, it was all right. It was pretty funny though. I
That
mean,
looks more
Ice
like
Cube
a
was
horror.
like.
I didn't see that.
I haven't even heard of that movie.
You didn't see it in the theaters, like in any of the movies that you went to go watch at Alamo, and like it was like one of those trailers that they played at almost every movie.
No, and I don't pay attention to those half the time.
Pay
Also,
attention to
every time
trailers?
I've been to Alamo, except for like one time, has been with you guys.
Oh, we're at Alamo Draft House.
Yeah,
Yes.
I don't
Gosh, I haven't been there in a while.
go there often unless it's like animated movies.
Well, I once went in Dallas when I went to go see the last Naruto. I know, bash me on it. That's okay.
We're not just don't watch it.
It's not like that shit's gay or anything.
I know. That doesn't make you a faggot or anything. What happened in the last Naruto? Why is it called the last Naruto? There's only one Naruto. It's the guy.
It's like The Last Samurai.
I don't. Oh, come on now. Come on now. You can't.
I'll drink to that.
No.
I actually want to watch this movie now.
I mean, like it's like because like after it ended, it was like that's it. That was it for everything. It was like okay, we're all done with that, and now time to move on.
And then they slapped his son in the copy paste story.
Yeah, which is
So is that exactly what the Boruto is like? It's just like a copy and paste Naruto, but with his son and his son's friends?
Son, friend, and cameos, pretty much.
yeah, and they're starting to. I mean, it's kind of accelerating at a faster pace than Naruto was, but I don't know. It's one of those hit or miss. It's like a hit or miss. Like it can either go this way or this way, and then after that you just going about something else. I've been trying to find some good references on some new mangas, something new. But there's one I watched, The Ancient Magus Bride. I love that one.
Oh, that one was good.
I still need to sit down and watch it. I haven't done it yet.
That's fucking good.
I don't know why. I already know I'm going to cry and I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm still going to watch it.
Fucking good.
If
Can't find the manga for it though.
It's a 10 out of 10 for me personally. That's one of those ones. It's like bam. I was like, what? I can't believe it.
Look forward to it every week while it was airing.
I saw it in theaters earlier, and then it actually aired.
Really?
Crunchyroll had this like little like you can go catch like the first 3 episodes in theaters.
I might have to check that out when I get a chance to.
Yeah, it's the same thing that you watched on
It plays like what episodes like
the first 3,
the first 3 after
the first
the
2.
story where she's the prequel where she's a child.
Okay. Cool.
And so that's what the movie is. So it's the first 3 episodes after she gets bought and stuff like that.
It goes from when she gets bought by Elias to when she meets the dragons.
Okay.
I almost cried in the theater when they were talking about the dragon scenes. I was like, oh god.
When I see my friend Brandon, he was telling me about this stuff. And I was
He
like,
knows about him, Brandon. I'm just kidding. Go ahead.
I know too many Brandons. It's like I know Brandon here, and a Brandon there. It's like, wow.
There's Brandons everywhere.
But I mean, it's one of those things where it's like I can either be like, oh goodness, or I can be like just smiling everywhere and everything's just so peachy and fantastic.
Yeah. The ending for that series was good. It's really good. That was last winter.
Yeah, I think so.
It ended last winter.
I remember Shaylin told me she hated the ending though.
Very open ended.
Yeah, that's what she was like. I
Very
didn't like where it went, and then like they're setting it up for something. I'm pretty sure.
Probably a movie.
Cause I was telling you about it, and you're like, "Yeah, this happened, all that stuff."
So it might be a movie. Like,
Probably.
that would make sense because it did leave off on a really big cliffhanger.
Either that, they could just want you to go hunt down the manga.
Yeah, but I can't find it.
Let's see. Who would have them? Normally, I got mine off of Crunchyroll.
Okay.
Yeah, because
The
they
manga?
have them. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they have some.
What they have the
Yeah.
They have Magic Pride?
They have.
is it Magus or Magus?
It's the Ancient Magus Bride, like Magus, Magus.
I always call them Magus.
It's either.
Magus, Magus.
Why are you authenticating?
That's like is it Magi or Magi? It's like magic, Magi,
Magi.
Magi. I've heard that too.
Magi, that's pretty cool. Magi.
I don't know. Just pronounce it how they would pronounce it.
Yeah, because I's are E's. But also there's Magi. It's because magic.
Magi. Magi. It's not working for me. I can't open up the Crunchyroll manga app.
Magi.
What was another one from that last? That was good. Right now, what are you watching now?
I'm watching, I have a confession to make. I have been watching a lot of 80s animes.
Why is that a confession?
Yeah.
I thought probably like I've been watching a lot of hentai or something. I was,
No.
Oh, man.
I was like, it's okay.
Watching
We have
a
a
lot of
support group going on over here.
hentai.
All right, so you know what? I've been watching a lot of 80s animes, and there's a couple that I've seen. One is called Legend of the Galactic Heroes. That one there, so basically, it's between the Free Planets Alliance, the FPA, and then you have like the Imperialist, and I love the storytelling in there. It's one of those where it's like, oh, okay, it has you hooked. Like it's not just on 2 central characters, but it is, but also like everybody else's story just like intertwines. You're like, wow, okay, but it still focuses on the whole entirety. I mean, it's more of a political kind of thing as well, but at the same time, it's like a feel good as well. And there's another one called what's it called? Armored Trooper Votons. If you've ever played Titanfall, that's where the concept kind of lies right there. And it centers around 2 characters. Who is it? Chiriko and Princess Fiona. It's one of those like I'm still watching it and it has my mind blown at this point. I'm like, wow.
You're not watching anything current?
Not yet. I'm
No.
going through. Not yet. But I want to right now. I'm trying to find some good recommendations right now.
Well, I'm watching and reading Black Clover. That one's really good.
It's so cliche, but it's still really good.
It's really good.
Okay.
I
Black
overlook the
Clover.
cliche moments, but as much as they probably just go over my head. Really,
It's basically just like mainstream shonen stuff. Like it's just like yelling and all that good stuff.
Oh, there is one I've been watching actually. Shokugeki no Soma, the Food Wars.
Yes.
I love that one.
I can talk to you for days
I'm
about
the only
that.
one here that
Yes,
hasn't seen it.
what? That
Yes.
one is awesome.
Dude, knowing
I just
what you'll
remember.
like and knowing what you'll watch, you'll enjoy the crap out of that, and you'll be like, all right, where's the manga at? Hook me up.
I have the
Oh,
manga.
gosh,
It's been
the manga.
updating. It's been updating. I was like, damn, it's new chapter again.
It's worth it, dude.
I might just read it.
It's so worth it.
I
Trust
mean,
me.
Just another show to watch.
I mean, it's amazing. Because my friend Eric told me about it. A couple years back, and I've been watching it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I'm like, I love this because it has two of my favorite elements: anime and cooking.
And ecchi.
Yeah,
Lots and lots of ecchi.
Oh yeah.
She's nice.
Dude, like, there's these parts where, like, it happens, like, the first or second episode.
Oh, where it just rips. Over
Yeah.
you.
Like, the main character, Soma, he gives, like, one of his, like, childhood friends, like, this, like, it's like squid with, like, peanut butter on it. And she's like, that sounds disgusting. So she tries it, and it cues off to the scene where, like, she's, like, stripped down from, like, no clothes on. You see, like, tentacles wrapped in peanut butter all around her, just grabbing onto her. She's like, this is so gross.
That one was. Oh, the one was where he made like the fork with the potato with the bacon.
Trying to think of what happens that one.
Dude, and then no, because the lady when she was trying to buy the restaurant, she's like, "I'll shut it down if you don't make this." And he comes up with like an impromptu way, and she's like, and her face is just stuck. And then once she tries it, she's like, "Oh my goodness, I want some more. I want some more."
It's like they like have orgasms over the food.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
it's
no,
amazing.
I've seen a clip, and the clip made me laugh really hard, but I still haven't put in the time for it.
In one of the later episodes that just came out, like, within, like, the past couple of weeks, there's a scene where there's this whole plot going on, and the main character just has to cook with bear meat. And they describe it as, like, the stench is just so foul with bear meat that it's real hard to cook with it and hide the stench. Like, dude, the amount of detail they go into is insane. And whenever the people, or, like, the people doing the jury, like, try it, like, it just pans off to a scene where they're, like, dressed in, like, skimpy bear clothes and, like, the bear ears on. And it's so great. They're like, oh, my God, this is amazing.
Restaurant to Another World. I think it was last season as well.
It was
or 2 seasons ago.
It was, like,
Restaurant to
3
Another
almost.
World.
3 seasons ago. Well, that's another good one. It's
Okay.
a food show. That one is like,
It's cute and really doesn't really have much of a direction besides it just tells a bunch of little short stories.
yeah. Every episode's kind of a short story about the person who orders that plate of food in that world.
I would enjoy that though.
And it just pretty much shows them how they like discover the restaurant and what they had for the very first time. It's really good.
Okay, I'll have to check that one out because
There's a food one this season too, other than Shokugeki. It's something about it's a family that you sit down with them for every single one of their meals. Like that's the show. Them sitting down and eating, and it's based around whatever they're eating that day or something like that.
I haven't heard of that one yet.
oh wow.
I have it added on my queue. I just haven't really touched it. They're like, I don't know. They're like shows are like what 7, 8 episodes in,
Yeah, probably.
so it's probably about how far in there are right now. And it sounded interesting. And there was this other one about a hotel that I just didn't pick up. There was a lot of them that sounded really interesting that I wanted to pick up this season.
Well,
But
the one I've been surprised I'm enjoying so much is Crossing Time.
that one was good.
I have not seen that one. But
It's-
my friend has told me about that.
It's
Anime short.
It's a new short. It's basically just all these different people have just different reactions at a railroad crossing.
Which episode is the one with the perverted girl? That's the one I watched.
Uh,
It's like 2 or 3 episodes in, I think.
yeah, you're like less than 4.
Yeah.
The best one's the brother and the sister. I don't think you're that far yet, though.
No.
Like, they don't talk to each other in person. They text each other over the phone.
Oh my god.
And he keeps teasing, and he keeps teasing her, like, he's like, man, my sister's so cute. And she, like, blushes and flips out.
Good god.
It's so great. Like, I was laughing so hard.
I'll have to watch that one.
Megalobox is good.
I still need to start that one, though.
It's 50th anniversary of this old anime. Forget what it's called. But it's basically Megalobox is basically the remake, kind of a remake of that old show. I don't remember what it was though.
I'll have to check that one out. But Black Clover, that's the one that my friend has been pressing me on. He's like, hey, you need to watch Black Clover. You need to watch Black Clover.
Did he tell you something about the same studio that animated Naruto as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was like. I was like, man, these fighting scenes look way too much like Naruto because it's done by Studio Period as well.
You'll probably enjoy that one. They're what, 20-something episodes in?
Okay.
30.
They're 30 now?
They're almost done.
Okay, wow.
They were approved for 52 episodes, I think.
Wow.
I wonder what arc they're going to stop at.
I hope they don't start like at the stop of the middle of something though. That'd be annoying.
What if like
crap.
they stop at the arc where the manga's currently on now? Like, right at the beginning of that? That would really fucking suck.
Yeah, right.
Because it gets so fucking good at that point. Like, holy shit.
Ooh, I'm just waiting. I'm waiting to watch this.
I'm going
one
to check
now.
first thing and wake up tomorrow and see if there's a new chapter and read it.
Just
Yeah,
flip and switch
I've
and
been
be done.
hooked on that.
Dude, I'm getting mad at the fact that those chapters are so short right now. Like they're like 15 and they're like a lot of doubles, and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah, that really sucks. I bookmarked a web link where it's just the Black Clover manga.
Yeah, that's
It's blackclovermanga.com, and it's basically just the Black Clover manga, chapter 1 through whatever they're at right now.
I think they're in 200s now.
They're in the 200s.
I think so.
I'm almost caught up completely with Berserk. I'm almost there. I'm at 3.
But the anime for
Three
Black
something.
Clover is at like chapter 50 something right now.
Okay.
Is that chapter 50?
I think so.
I think I'll have to catch up then on that one. Berserk, yes, I did watch as well.
Did you watch the new one or the classic?
Not yet. No,
Not the new one.
not the new one.
Okay,
Well-
I didn't watch the new one for a very, very certain reason. It's CG anime, and it's the story after the Golden Age arc.
Yes, that.
And when you meet, are you reading the manga?
I'm starting to right now.
Where are you in the manga?
I literally just started. Like I'm on chapter 1 and bam. So that was well, you can spoil it for me. That's okay. You can spoil it for
It
me.
sounds like he's along for the ride there.
Yeah, you're on chapter 1. There's 358 right now. That's the most current one.
Okay, well I can catch up on it. I think I'm about to binge out all tonight because
I'm barely on like 317, 318. I'm on and off with it.
Damn, I have a long way to go. Like, damn.
Yeah.
Okay, well that's all
Lately,
right.
I've been reading like every day.
Well, there's another one. Okay, it's a little mainstream, but it was the Attack on Titan. I mean, I've caught up on that one. Like
I
I'm
heard the
caught
manga
up.
gets good though.
Oh, the manga is. Oh gosh, the manga is head over heels. Like it's gonna like I even read the prequel to it, and it blows your mind. Because you do find out a lot of stuff about. There's a lot of stuff you find out about the Yeagers, and it's a whole different underworld. Let's just say that. Because
So basically, the anime is like not even scratching the surface.
no, it hasn't even nicked it just a little bit yet.
It's like the last season 2 or was that 3?
2.
2,
That was
yes.
season 2.
Season 1 had 2 parts. That's probably what you're thinking.
Did it?
Yeah, because part 1 was 12 episodes and part 2 was the 24th.
Oh, that's right.
And then season 2.
It was so short.
Yeah, they haven't started even just chiseling out the surface yet. Because right now, oh man, like let's just say this: everything is going to be not what you expected, but you kind of were expecting it at the same time. So it's like it kicks you in the nuts, but then you don't feel no pain.
Right.
That's what it's
so
like.
like say like the Yeager family are the ones that helped create the Titans that transform or something.
Somehow in that way, but not exactly because
That's what I always thought. Like his dad had something to do with that or some shit like that.
It seems like
Oh,
I
no.
was talking to someone about the manga, and they said within like the last few chapters, they finally went and used the key downstairs.
Really.
So
Like they finally
you
used
can
it.
you can spoil it all
Okay.
you want.
I'm not gonna care.
Yeah, I'm not gonna read it.
okay, so what happens is though is they go into the basement and they find a book, and there's a photograph there, and and then they go into detail with Grisha Yeager, and then you find out like his whole story and what that picture was. So basically, he was actually married to one of the royal bloods, known as the Fritz family, and then he got married to her, and they had a son. Their first son, whose name is Ezekiel Yeager. He's the Beast Titan. He's the giant hairy Beast Titan. That is Aaron Yeager's older half brother. That's his older brother.
Wow.
Yeah, and you find out that basically Aaron Yeager is basically like the whole key piece missing to them basically taking over because basically it's two rival factions. You have the Eldians and you have this group called the Marleyans.
Are they Titans as well, or
so the Eldians are and they try to take over and they try to take over the Marleyans.
Okay.
because they're known as the devil specifically because they come from
the Eldians? Or?
Yes, they are.
Okay.
So the Eldians are the devils basically. So basically they're the descendants of the devil because they have this one story in which Grisha's father told him a story about like, hey, this is what happened. It's basically our ancestor. She basically got this power from the devil. So still, then that's the reason why we are known as devils. And you're like, what? No.
So what's this old TV commercial where the guy's like, Bob takes this pill and Bob's real happy.
You don't need to turn it like that.
Okay.
There's like the natural male enhancement pills. Extends.
Jesus, who fucked up this thing?
I think it was your buddy.
You know what? All right, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay,
What's good about that?
so other than the random fucking shaking and earthquakes that we just had here,
In the middle of Texas.
yes, it's possible. Anything's possible. We have super volcanoes in the United States. Did you know that?
And
Are they volcanoes but super?
No, we have a super volcano here in North America.
Yeah, is it a volcano but super?
Yes.
It's like dire wolves but dire.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So no. Okay. So the computer we were recording on decided to stop the recording again, and now we're picking up for this episode again, but from another area of the house on a computer that I spent a lot of money on that I only use for gaming and editing.
And gaming.
And gaming.
Plus
And
gaming.
I
Mainly gaming.
was gonna say mainly gaming.
Right.
All that ogre watch.
You were talking Ogre Watch?
Ogre Watch.
You watch the ogres? What do they
Ogre
bathe
Watch.
each other?
Wow.
They bathe each other in the swamp.
They're all voiced by Mike Myers.
It's literally Mike Myers like bathing himself and the other one just has a slight difference in tone of his voice, but it's still Mike Myers. And they're bathing each other.
Hey
and
there.
yelling at other people to get out of his swamp. Or bathing each other in the sauna of the swamp, the swamp sauna.
What are you talking about? It's a 4v4 PvP, all Shrek ogres, all voiced by Mike Myers. With guns.
You're talking Attack on Titan.
Yes. So basically, it's just a war between just two different factions of the government.
I really wanted to interrupt, and it's like he said, well, you're trying to bring out two different factions, like two different dicks fighting.
Basically, is what it is.
Shirts and skins.
That's right. It's shirts and skins. Yeah, and that's about the gist of that. There, it's just two people just fighting, just two governments fighting each other, and like big monsters and junk, and yeah.
All that for that.
I know.
We moved all that wiring out here to here.
I'm just
Get a
fucking.
little bit of hand waving and go all that for that.
It's just two governments, and that's all it was. It was just that. Like that's all it is. Like it's.
All right, that's it. Bye, guys.
All right.
Yeah. I'm sorry.
70. What is this?
Yes.
70 something. I think I put 71 out yesterday.
Yeah, 71 just went out.
Wow.
And this isn't going to be out after 71. So
Nope.
It's going to be like several weeks later.
It's like 4 or 5.
Yeah. Anyways, you should know this by now that our organization and production is really just I don't know. I'd rather play Overwatch and get more arcade wins and then play some competitive rather than we should probably put those 4 or 5 episodes that we have out.
Yeah.
Nah, but it's double XP weekend, and I gotta get that fucking double XP.
It won't be when this episode comes out.
No, it won't be.
I mean, but it's double XP though. Why
Exactly. I'm so glad you understand. Our very supportive fan base doesn't.
What?
They keep getting mad at us. Where's our new episodes?
But I mean, it's double XP. Double XP, and like you get a lot of XP for playing competitive, and
But they don't like Overwatch, though. They keep complaining we talk about it too much.
go play Fortnite like a faggot.
On the Switch.
Yeah,
not?
on the
Ooh,
Switch.
Gosh, on the Switch, ew.
They're also getting...
That's gross.
Earlier when we were moving all the stuff, I told you about Paladin's getting as well.
No.
Paladins. Never played that.
You know, Paladin's finally left open beta. For the longest time, it was out for like a year, and it was Paladin's OB. And it was Paladin's open beta, and they finally released it as Paladin's the game.
Why?
I don't know. It just finally just got released. I'm like, they might as well just kept OB on it.
Why? Like, why does it have to be?
I think high res isn't very smart when it comes to their stuff sometimes.
I don't think so either.
That's a beard scratcher, you know. You just want to just scratch your beard. You just think
It's like,
about
why
it.
did they even bother with it if it was open beta this entire time? Like, when is the real game going to come out?
It did.
I know. A year and a half and so later.
Yeah.
Money.
Like during all the updates, like one of the patch was like Paladin's OB 45. So it was open beta 45 or like the 45th patch or something like that. I'm like, geez, they might as well just like release the entire game at this point.
Might as well.
It had a roster of like 22 or 23 characters by the time the game came out.
God damn.
It's to tease. That's what they want. It's a tease. They want to be like, yeah, here you go. Just poke you a little bit, and then they're gonna just prod you. Just psh.
Yeah.
Their brand right there. Be like, take that.
Yeah. That's exactly what.
I like high res though. They make good games.
What other games did they make?
The only one I know of is Smite.
Never played Smite.
What? You've never played Smite?
I don't care for them. It's more of a MOBA than others, but
No, really.
you like arena mode though.
So it's like League, MOBA style.
Yeah, kinda, but it's not the top-down view. It's actually like over the shoulder, third person.
I hate that top-down view for a League. I don't understand how anybody plays that shit.
I try playing Heroes and like Heroes of the Storm.
Heroes like that.
No, it's it's like that, but you have to like right click to move. And I'm like, what? So you're like tapping my middle finger, just moving, and I'm like, what the hell do you?
Why?
Like, what idiot made these controls?
Oh my gosh, no,
Why?
no. That's just a simple no. Like you don't do that. No.
That's what I thought too. I was like, what idiot made these controls? And Taylor's like, I don't know.
It's basically League with Overwatch characters, right?
That's just Blizzard IP characters. It's pretty cool.
So like
playing.
Tracer,
Lucio.
let's say Torbjorn, but Reinhardt probably.
The Diva's in there as well. Speaking of which, dude, the skins in freaking Heroes of the Storm are about 8 times more badass than Overwatch.
So why don't we get those?
I don't know. Like Diva has this like I think it's like Hellfire skin or something like that.
Yeah.
It looks so fucking badass.
So should I play Heroes of the Storm just for the skins?
That's what I thought about doing, but the gameplay is freaking retarded.
Just the skins. I don't want anything but the skins. It's one of the biggest selling points for me for regular Overwatch. It's regular Overwatch. It's for
Regular
Overwatch. You know, it's just the collection of the skins is really cool.
Some are not that great.
I like
I can appreciate
Cyborg
it.
76 is probably like the best one.
Nah, the Lightning Tracer.
Ugh.
Lightning Tracer, really?
God.
Really? Okay, I'll give you a thumbs up on that one. You get a thumbs up.
No.
You get a thumbs down?
Have you seen it?
Yes. I like it.
Really?
Yes, I do.
I
I
don't.
like it.
I don't like it at all.
Do you play Overwatch on PS4?
Yes. Yes. It's fun. I enjoy it every now and then, but then I have to go back to my baggy Fortnite.
I still don't see the selling point of Fortnite, but
I mean,
I like the battle royale aspect though. I don't mind that. Like I want to play PUBG.
Do you really want to spend $30?
That's why I haven't bought it yet.
Yeah.
that $30, hey, that can go to everything else you need.
Forsaken.
It's like 1/3 of the freaking collector's edition almost.
Yep. There's no point of getting the collector's edition. Just get the $70 one so you can get the annual shit.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's what I'm thinking about doing.
Yeah, might as well. Either that or just get the DLC for now and see where it goes. Because I'm hoping they don't screw this up.
Oh, for which one?
Destiny 2.
I'm not sure yet, but
Have you played it at all?
yes, I have. I give it an 8.
What did you play? Did you play Destiny 1 or did you just play Destiny 2?
I played Destiny 1 and 2.
Did you play every DLC up to so far?
I have not yet. No, I have not. I just played it through.
That's probably why.
Those kind of games, it kind of throws me off a little bit because I never really grew up playing just a lot of like shooters. I mainly play a lot of like fighting games like Tekken 2, Tekken 3, Street Fighter. What's the other one? The King of Fighters. I've Marvel vs. Capcom, Dragon Ball Z Fighter Z, which I think is pretty. That one I love it. My little characters on there. I use, of course, I like Vegeta. Vegeta's pretty good. Then I use Frieza, and I have Piccolo. Pretty nice little team right there.
It's not your Android 21?
No, no. Sorry, no.
She's a beast.
Well, that's what my friend was telling me, but I don't know. Well, I'll give it a shot.
I still want to play Yamcha on there just because Arc System oversold it whenever they were first announcing it.
Yamcha's a beast too.
Really?
Combos? Hell yeah. Because it's Dragon Ball Yamcha. It's not Dragon Ball Z Yamcha.
Oh,
So,
okay.
Wolfgang Fist, like it's the Wolfgang style. That's how he fights.
Oh,
It's not.
It's not Crater Yamcha.
Yeah, it's not Crater Yamcha.
Okay. Wow.
Speaking of which, a few days ago, Zamasu Fused and Vegito came out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
I bought the game plus the fighter pass, so I've been keeping an eye on it.
Cool.
I'm gonna have to try that out later.
That seems like
That
it
my
would be
PS4
interesting.
update.
Yeah, I had mine update the other day when I was playing some more Monster Hunter.
You in that fucking game, man.
I spent so much money on it. I'm going back to it.
I've been playing that. Now I'm still playing that Horizon Zero Dawn. I got the Frozen Wilds expansion. It's if I were to give Horizon Zero Dawn that game is simply amazing. Everything about it is amazing. Like I love the leveling up system. I mean, it's simple, but at the same time, like you have to spend it wisely on everything you do. And you have these creatures called freaking bellowbacks. Like it takes place like 1,000 years after like humans are basically extinct. And you're
I haven't played Frozen Wilds. That's the only thing I haven't done. I did 85% on the game.
Get the expansion pack. It's worth it. It's $15. But the expansion pack, oh my gosh! Like, I mean, like if I thought the creatures were even difficult as they were, like in there, you're like, what is going on? You're freaking out. 'Cause, like,
Are they a lot stronger, or are they more
Yes.
corrupted, or?
No, they're a lot more stronger.
Okay.
Like, I mean, it's not like the Corruptor where that thing is just shooting freaking grenade launchers at you and you have these freaking fire arrows. You just
Did you ever play Horizon?
Yeah.
Did you beat it?
No, I didn't get that far.
oh man,
I think I'm like 12% or 13% into it.
but that game is probably one of my favorites. It is just in general. I mean, these freaking bellowbacks, these big freaking things just come up to you and they just shoot whatever they shoot at you, and
This is the one where the bellowbacks. Those are the ones that have the canisters on the chest. No, those shoot fire at you.
no, those are the long legs. Yeah, because the long legs, and they have that little
Yeah,
patch
because
right
there's
there.
the green one, which is the fire one, and then they have the ice one.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Then what are the bellowbacks?
The bellowbacks are the ones that have like that big freaking.
Are they new? Are they new to DLC?
No,
no,
they've been there.
They're these big, like they're freaking huge, and they have like a canister on their back, but it's like covered, so you have to use like the precision arrows to hit them just precise. They're like freaking like huge, and they walk around almost like a T-Rex almost.
Actually, I think I know what you're talking about.
And they're like-
I might have bought one or two.
Oh, is that what it is? The T-Rex one?
Yes, those.
Okay, I didn't realize his name was the Bellowback.
Yeah.
I thought that was something else.
Then you got the sawtooths.
Those are the tigers, right?
Yes.
The saber-toothed tigers, basically.
Yeah, I found those on accident one time. And I was like, "Where are you?" And I'm like, "Oh God, run!"
Terrifying, right?
Man, those.
Dude, getting trampled by
Oh, the tramplers.
The tramplers are crazy, but the ones that come up from underground randomly they catch you off guard and just come up from right underneath you. These giant fucking worms.
Oh my god!
I forgot what they are, but they just literally come up, and you're just like, "What the fuck is that?" Like, "Oh fuck!" Like, you have to do a mission. You have to kill 3 of them on one of the quests, and like it was just.
Oh
Fuck,
my
dude.
god!
I'm not that far yet.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There was one time though I was sneaking through the grass and one of the watchers saw me and I'm like, "How'd you? What?"
Now the main point though, really, of those watchers, that's what I did basically. I just got like 8 of them at once because I was just whistling at them,
Oh, that's
and I controlled all of them, and then I have like 8 of them going up against like a saber tooth,
You
and
can
they
control 8 of them at once.
yeah.
I only did like 2 or 3 because I would do it in mid battle.
Oh, I just sneak around and whistle at one, control you, go around, get another one, then I just sneak all the way around until I have like 8 of them, and then I'll have my little ram with me. I'll be like, all right, let's ride out into battle. I have all these, and then I have all these watchers killing all these striders. It's ridiculous. It's pretty cool.
I think one of the things that kept me from completing the game before the DLC at 100% was the hunting grounds.
Those are insane.
Those are hard. It's the only thing that I haven't done in that game. I've collected just about everything across the entire fucking map. I've opened up every single spot on the map.
Oh man,
I got pretty fucking deep into that game. Like it was such a good. And the soundtrack's amazing.
oh, I love it. It's one of my.
Did you unlock the power armor?
Yes, I did. Oh my gosh, I went through hell just to get all those power cells. Like I had to go
One of
deeper.
one of the power cells that I don't remember which one it was. I had a lot. It was like a really really hard time trying to get it. It was you had to fight like 2 of the Bellowbacks, I think. Yeah, there's just 2 Bellowbacks roaming in the fucking canyons.
Yes,
And I think that's where it was, and you had to fight that, and then I think one of the hawks comes in.
Oh, the Glen
mid-fight.
Hawks, yeah. Oh my gosh, I just set them on fire. That's it. I just set them on fire and I just let them burn, and I'll keep hitting with the fire arrows every
Yeah,
single
'cause fire
time.
pretty much damages them all.
Well,
That's get into like if you can pick it back up and start playing it again, I say you should.
One of the funny things though is I can't complete a quest because I couldn't figure out how to use that trap where you fire the crossbow to the ground to pull the tripwire.
oh, you know what?
Because the game didn't explain it at all to me. Like it just skipped
so
over entirely.
The tripwire, when you set it up, you have to shoot. You shoot one, and then you shoot the other one, and then it catches, and it has to be in a certain distance from it.
Yeah, see, I keep messing up. Like it won't never connect the second one, and the game never explained it to me how to use it.
They have to. I don't know what the distance is, but you have to like distance them for a certain part, and if you can't get it in, it won't latch on. So say you're at a road where it's just like you're trying to do from here to here, and this is the dirt part. It has to be within range of each other.
And then the funny thing was I killed the thing I need to do with the tripwire. So now I still have the quest for the tripwire, but I can't kill the thing.
That sucks.
Unless they fixed it. But I remember last time it was just like, go back and kill this thing with a tripwire. I'm like, I already killed it.
No, it's part of it. You have to use a tripwire. There's different other tripwires with it,
Dude,
too.
I could not get that freaking tripwire to work. Like I shot him in the foot. I couldn't try connecting to it. I'm like, all right, this is how you do it. Now I tried shooting it.
Oh, you're trying to shoot the actual...
Oh wait, no, wait. Are you using the trip caster where you have to like just shoot it at them and then it hooks into the ground, or are you trying to like just set it up as like a trap?
See, I don't know. The game didn't explain it very well. It's like just use it. I'm like, oh, okay.
It might be the Tripcaster one where you practice using it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That one was a bitch to do.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so that's why I'm having trouble with it.
That one was a bitch to do. It
'Cause
took me a while to.
there's
it
no-
took me like a couple of bowls and a couple of beers to get through that frustration. Like, what the fuck am I doing wrong?
Well, the rope caster, now that one is probably one of the hardest ones to basically use, because especially if you're facing like just one of those giant freaking creatures. Because I was fighting a corruptor, and I killed. Oh my goodness! I killed all the elitists and all the cultists, and then I had my dude with there, and he's sitting there trying to fight him. Like, I'm gonna just. I'm just trying to like, what's going on with it? Why is it not catching it? I was like, oh man.
Yeah, because you have to shoot it and then grab it, and you have to do it quick. But once you get the hang of it and you actually use it against against the robots, it's badass.
Oh my
dude.
gosh!
I remember I used it on a fucking Bellowback once, and one of those. It was in one of the rooms, like one of those hidden rooms, like caverns that you.
Oh, in the cauldrons,
yeah, the cauldrons. And it was just when you go in, and one of them was a fucking Bellowback, and like I set up fucking electric trip wires, like explosive trip wires all around where he ran. And then as soon as he would fucking run through and he got fucking electrocuted and stunned, I would just fucking tie him down, fucking beat the shit out of him, and then take off running. And he chased after me, hit the explosive one, fall down. Fuck, dude. That was just...
Yeah, so what I started doing was upgrading the stick or the pole. Just kept doing that and trying to sneak up, like, jab them inside.
You know, I love doing those. And I also love capturing just the bandit camp, because the bandit camps are the best. Because that one dude, he's just sitting outside there waiting for you. He's like, so, what are we going to do? Are we partners now? We're like, no, we're not partners. We're going to go in there and kill him. But I'll see you at a different bandit camp. And I'm sitting there. And what I'll do is I'll just have my precision arrows. Get one. They're like, who is that? I'll catch another dude on fire. One dude, he had one of those little, oh gosh, he had one of those packs on him. I was like, ooh, I'm going to explode you. He's like, runs into another guy, burns him up. I'm like, man, I just killed two of them with a burn.
Yeah, there was one time I was been like 20 minutes trying to capture one of those bandit camps. And I tried like sneaking up on him. I tried like cross-mapping with a bow. And like I was nowhere to be seen. And I fired at one of the guys and hit him in the head, killed one of them. And the other guy turns immediately to me and starts running my way. I'm like, there's no way I can be seen from this far away.
And then that's when you just take him out.
Oh, man. But now my favorite one, though, was the one that's where it sticks on there and it just explodes it off of there. No, those are those are really fun, especially if you're facing, like, those little jaguar-type creatures. And they have, like, the freaking scanners. You just aim it at them.
Oh, dude, the invisible ones?
Those ones are bastards.
Are those there, or is this a different one?
It was the different ones because they have like a little scanner on there. The scrappers.
Those scrappers things are fucking annoying.
Man, because they'll come in like packs of like 3 or 4, and they'll start to repair, and you're like, crap, how do I do that? And I'm just like 1, 2, and 3, and then they'll look, and then of course I have all these striders and all these grazers looking for me. I'm like, oh man, what to do? And then I caught me a Bellowback, and he was just looking, and he was like right above me. I'm like, oh, am I gonna get him? And then I override him, and then I'm like, okay, we're gonna go out here, and I'm just shooting at him. And my Bellowback takes on all like 8 of these
I've never been
creatures.
able to fucking override a Bellowback.
Oh, those are
Is there an achievement for it?
You have to go to, it's one of the cauldrons that you have to go to, and then once you get that, you can actually like just control them.
No, not that. I'm talking about is there like an achievement, like a trophy for overriding a Bellowback?
No, there's not. But once you once you override like a certain amount, then you get that achievement.
Yeah, I've had that.
But a Bellowback, I'm not.
Because he's a bitch, dude. Because he can sense you from how far you are from it, like its distance and stuff. And the discs that he shoots out are fucking. He shoots out like these 6 discs from his back, and they fucking hover in one place, and then they shoot a fucking circle of lasers all the way around in like a surrounding area. It's like it fucks you up.
Oh man,
it's fucking crazy. It's a good game. It's a really good game.
That one, I give that one. It gets my 2 thumbs up approval for that one there.
Like, that'd be really cool if they can continue more DLCs with it, because they can do a lot with that game if they really wanted to. Like, Guerrilla Studios did a really good fucking job with it.
That one, I was like, because at first I was like, oh man, what is this game? It was another survival game, and when I played it, I was like, wow, I love this. And now it's like, oh man, like it blows my mind because I'm like, wow, it's a game that got me hooked like immediately, like, and I haven't found a game like that since freaking Sly Bandicoot. Like, it's been that long.
Oh, Sly Bandicoot was good. That's a good series.
That one is now. I wish they would remaster that one though. They need to remaster that one because they're already remastering Spyro. So I'm like, well then do Sly Bandicoot then.
In modern graphics.
Yeah.
Like what they do to Crash Bandicoot and then what they're doing to Spyro.
I think they should do it that way. I mean, I think they'll make a lot Like, I think they'll make a lot of money off of that. They really would.
What do you think Sly Bandicoot is? I don't think I've heard of that one.
You never played Sly Bandicoot?
No.
Oh, that was one of the first ones for the PS2.
Yeah.
I never
Came
Sly,
out
I remember
around
Sly
the
Cooper.
time. Huh?
Oh, Sly Cooper. That's I'm sorry, Sly Cooper. Not Sly.
Bandicoot. Sly
I'm
Cooper.
sorry.
I was wondering, I was like, well, they did remaster. They remastered on the PS3.
Well, Sly Cooper?
Yeah, they did 1, 2, and 3 on the PS3.
Oh, but they need to do for the PS4 then.
The trophy hunters would love it.
Huh?
The trophy hunters would love it because apparently the 1, 2, and 3 are really easy platinums.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Sly Cooper, not Sly Bandicoot. That's
what I was wondering. I never heard of that one before. And I'm like, you mean Sly Cooper?
Yeah, that one.
Sly Bandicoot. Oh my
knew exactly
The
goodness.
raccoon, that's a bandit. Raccoon Bandit. Just call it Raccoon Bandit.
Raccoon Bandit. It should be like a fat llama, fat llama. Emperor's New Groove.
That's what I was confused. I was like, what? Man, they made it 1, 2, and 3 for the PS3, and a lot of people loved it because it came with all 3 on one disc, and then 1, 2, and 3 be platinum within like 6 hours of each.
Cut down.
It was like 6 hours for the first one, 6 hours for the third one, and
Did y'all ever play Dark Cloud?
I heard of that game, but I've never
It's on
played it.
PS2.
I only had like 4 PS2 games.
It's like it's like an old RPG.
You probably got on PC for $4.
I wonder if Steam actually has it.
Probably they have Soul Reaver.
Yeah, they did have Soul Reaver. Yeah, Steam has Soul Reaver for like it had it for like $2 or $3 last time. All 3 of them, they were like $2 a piece.
It's regular at 6.
Yeah.
Oh man, well, that's a game I haven't played in a minute. That one. There's another one. Soul Edge. Soul Edge was before Soul Calibur. That was like the first one that came out for the PlayStation 1 was Soul Edge.
Soul Edge, and then it became Soul Calibur.
I thought Soul Calibur came out on Dreamcast though.
Didn't it though? Because they had Soul Edge for the PlayStation 1 because I had that one. Then I had Soul Calibur 2.
I was like, because Soul Calibur came out on Dreamcast. That's when it first started. Yeah, this is easy.
So
Soul Edge game. It came out what? No, Soul Calibur came out on what?
97 or 98. It was like late 90s.
So it's basically Soul Calibur is basically picking up the storyline of Soul Edge, making like fragments of the Soul Edge into creating the Soul Calibur, making the Soul Calibur games.
It's pretty much the entire story mode.
But for release date, I can't find it.
Release date? I'm probably thinking it's probably like 95, 96. Wouldn't it be?
Yeah, it was late 90s.
Yeah.
I thought it got its first start on Dreamcast though, not PS1.
Soul Edge 96, and then Soul Calibur 98, Soul Calibur 2 2002, Soul Calibur 3 2005,
Yeah.
and then Soul Calibur Legends, Soul Calibur 4, Broken Destiny, Soul Calibur 5, Lost Swords, Unbreakable Sword, and Soul Calibur 6.
I'm excited
Wow.
for 6, to be honest,
Why?
because it needs a redemption after 5.
Yeah, 5 was kind of weak, you're right.
5. Got to go downhill for that one. 6, we'll see. We'll see. I think we should do some. I think it'll do it. I think it'll do it some due. I think it'll do its due diligence for it and make it nice again.
I hope so.
This is so nice for me just to be able to pull it up and just type it in and figure out what it is.
Yeah, it loads like immediately too.
Yeah, I know. It's just like you're recording here, and from now on,
Might as well.
it's messy as hell. That's the only thing.
Well, you can fix that. Just threw something together real quick.
Or we could just move this entire thing in there and call it a day.
Do you want to really go through the process
No.
of moving it all in there?
No, I don't. It's,
And then move it back.
Ethernet cable that's only this long, and then buy an extra large Ethernet cable. We can try to make a 50-foot one, but hey,
I can make one.
I know.
I have the technology.
Just wrap it around the edge of the carpeting all the way through to the actual room over
Think
there.
about just run off the wall and just
God, no, that looks so tacky.
and then go straight across.
Straight across and then go that way.
Oh no!
Or if you really wanted to, just to drill a hole at the top corner through there and just poke it through the hole.
Or you could do is take it outside and then bring it around the window.
Oh God, no! What?
I'm kidding.
Looks like somebody's gonna be like just bugging your house. Dale Gribble, the government, Hank. They're bugging my house, Hank.
They're fucking hilarious.
Freaking Nixon over here.
Who, me?
No, I said Richard Nixon over here.
Oh, I'm not that bad. Come on now. I mean,
So how far did you make it? Did you just play the base game or what?
yeah, I just played the base game. I was like every other little casual Destiny game where just that's it. And I was just done. And then I picked up Horizon Zero Dawn and I fell in love with it. I'm sorry. Because like it's just like I'm not really used to like
You
just
got a
shooters.
first-person shooter.
I'm really not. I mean, I've
What
tried.
about Skyrim? You can make it third person too.
I loved. Yes, no, I can do Skyrim. But just shooting in general with. I mean,
Is it
Like-
shoot and loot or what?
I was just never good at it. I mean, I've always tried. Each and every single time I've tried, I'm like, okay, I don't like to give up in it, but I'm like, I couldn't do it. I mean, I don't know. It's just.
Did you ever play Metroid Prime at my place when I lived there with
No,
you were
I have
younger?
not. No,
Because that was a first person shooter too. The Metroid Prime series was first person.
See, no, Metroid.
And then Other M is when it finally took it out and made it 3D, like 3D third person. So,
I've never played Metroid Prime.
oh
Never.
shit, this is a Metroid Prime and Metroid Prime 2 Corruption. Badass games. So I can't wait for Metroid Prime 3. No, Metroid Prime 4.
Was it 4 is the one you wanted?
Because 3 was the one on the Wii that was kind of
Wasn't 3 the one that went downhill?
yeah. After 3, it went downhill. I don't think Rareware was making, or Retro Studios or whatever the company was making, made the third one. They made 1 and 2. I don't think they made the third one or Other M. So they're coming back for 4, if I'm not mistaken. So I cannot fucking wait. I hope this year's E3 shows some kind of gameplay or something for fucking for Metroid Prime 4, because Nintendo has an entire day to themselves. They're the last day of E3, and they have the entire day.
That means we gotta watch the PC one this year.
Yeah, we have to. We can't watch it. Yeah, because we want to know what games are going to be coming out.
I keep trying to look up stuff and like I don't see anything that looks
I want
interesting.
Vampire.
You know what?
You mean Vampire?
Vampire. I call it Vampire.
Vampire. Oh Lord.
No, that's how it's spelled.
Vampire.
But it's Vampire. They call it Vampire. It's spelled that way, but it was pronounced Vampire.
Cool.
That's how they used to spell it in the olden days.
In the olden timey days.
That cat's gonna cause so many problems.
Like Kitty. He's just hanging out, man.
He's getting awfully close to them wires.
Nah, he's chilling.
He gets close to lots of wires. He knows where to step. He knows what he's doing.
But yeah, so that game finally came out, and apparently it's like one of the top stream things on Twitch right now. Might be because it's new.
I also want to play Agony.
Isn't that out already?
It's out, yeah. It's like $30, but it's like I want to play Agony. It's like a weird horror game. I can pull up the trailer if y'all want me to, but
Watch it afterwards.
it's really, it looks really just like.
Isn't the Reesport mix though?
Now, I really want to play Detroit Become Human because I played Heavy Rain and I've also played Beyond Two Souls.
Did you like Heavy Rain though?
So. I was mixed.
Beyond
but-
Two Souls, that's the one with Ellen Page and Willem Dafoe.
Yes.
That game was okay. My friend let me borrow it. Like, story-wise, it was good. Gameplay, it was meh. Because you're so limited to what you can do.
Well, apparently the guy who created those games, apparently his games are very hit or miss. Like you either like them or you don't.
And Heavy Rain, I mean, it was so to me. And then I played and then I played Beyond Two Souls, and then I loved Beyond Two Souls because of the story. That was
The story was really good.
Wasn't
Like,
the
don't get me
whole
wrong.
reason people played Heavy Rain was people just yelled Jason and then you saw titties in it or something like that?
basically.
There's like some tits at the end of the game. Like you see this girl's tits for like a minute, and then like everyone goes Jason.
Just fucking, do you want to see tits go play games on Nutaku?
Yeah, right.
Right.
But not on the PS3 titties.
PS3 titties. Oh, that's when the game came out. It was on
Yeah.
PS3. That's kind of retarded.
Wow.
But I didn't like the gameplay for Beyond Two Souls. Story-wise, I loved it, but gameplay, not so much.
Yeah, when they were talking about the creator of those games, they're like, yeah, his games are really hit or miss. Either you like them or you don't. And they start going, Jason, to each other.
Jason.
Well, no, like, I mean, at least he's upfront with it, though. That's the one thing, though. Like, at least he's upfront with it and be like, hey, you like him or you don't, go on about your business, whatever.
Jason.
But, oh, gosh. But, Detroit Become Human, though, that's one game that I really do want to play, though.
Did they announce that last year at E3?
Yes, they did. And it came out May 25th?
It came out like a week or so ago.
No shit. Yeah.
Apparently it's multiple endings and they're all really good so far from here. But if I'm playing a game with multiple endings, I'm touching Nier Automata.
Don't you have that?
Yes.
Did you start it?
No, I'm sitting on it still.
Oh, come on, man.
I know.
Oh, my gosh.
I want to play that.
I have it on PC.
That game is fun. That game is fun with a F-U-N.
I'm going to wait for the Steam sale. And I might get some Steam cards this weekend to stock up on some Steam money for the Steam sale that's going to happen on June 10th. I think it starts on E3 day.
Probably.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because they have their summer sale. That's when everything is...
Drop like a motherfucker.
I mean, keep an eye on stuff on Steam, like stuff I might want. I've been picking up games every now and then. I try not to spend more than like $5 in case it just sits in my library for a little bit.
I have a shit ton of stuff added to my wish list that I know I'm gonna want to buy during the Steam sale. If that stuff goes on sale, which it probably will get.
A lot of it does. They try to get rid of like.
We'll get some, discounts, and I'm pretty sure some of those indie games are gonna be like fucking 97, 87 cents and shit like that.
Those games are usually kind of like one and done kind of things.
There's a lot of indie games on Steam. That's the only thing that bugs me.
There's this game. It's called Mount Your Friends.
Mount your friends.
What do you like, make friends and mount them to the wall?
Like Taylor and I were playing the other day. It's like $5. And I was like, yeah, sure, why not? And you push 4 different buttons and you can change them throughout the time. Like mine, I have all 4 directional pads, and you control left arm, left leg, right leg. And at one point, like, and what you'll do is you'll push one direction, you'll pull up with the mouse, so it just kind of like drags it. And then when it makes connection to something, there's like a goat in the middle, and you have to keep stacking. You or a friend have to keep stacking on top of each other. And 2 can build the highest in the shortest time. Like you'll have like a minute, and you have to drag this just dysfunctional body just along, and just like trying to latch on, and just keep like constantly just climbing, just grappling and stuff like that. What the fuck? And Taylor found a way to like just like pull back and like sling himself, and just like just like grapples on. And then you can design your character. You can make him like have a blonde hair, wig, makeup. You can give him a ball gag.
Oh my gosh, no!
It's. And then on Discord, if you have a PC, you can take it to where it says you're playing a game. And I changed the name of it because as long as the game isn't verified by Discord, you can change the name of it. So I was so every time I play that, it says I'm jamming out the Drake unironically.
Oh my gosh! Oh wow!
Should we not record on the PC because it's going to be too distracting?
It's a NASA.
Fucking Pierre. So she sent the picture of this movie, and it's called Satellite Girl Milk Cow. And Pierre goes, "Did someone pull 4 letters out of a hat to name the title?"
That's amazing.
Yeah, whatever. Anyways,
What'd you type?
Let's fucking hope so.
ESO?
ESO.
Let's fucking hop ESO.
No, be careful. Tell them that's not an invite.
That's not an invite. It's not an invite.
You might think you want to play Elder Scrolls Online with the new DLC that just came out.
Somerset.
Yeah, Somerset.
Looked good.
I'm surprised that game's still alive because it died out like the first few months, right?
For me.
For like everybody.
I think they
Don't give me that look.
I think it added more, once they added some of the DLCs or some updates or whatever, it brought everybody back.
I heard a lot of DLCs piss a lot of people off though.
Why?
Because I heard you'd like buy it through the currency or something like that. Or something stupid like that.
And people are always going to find something to gripe about.
Like you have to buy the crown currency things and then buy the DLC from there or something like that.
See, I didn't pay for crowns.
And then there was the premium service on top of that or something like that?
No, that's how you get the crowns, is through premium service where you pay monthly for the RPG.
Yeah, so you had to buy the premium to get the coins to get the DLC.
That's retarded.
or it was something along those lines. And then I'm pretty sure they might have fixed it now with the fact that they
Right,
didn't.
because they released Morrowind, and I was able to buy Morrowind with actual money.
Yeah, and then
not currency.
now they have Somerset.
Somerset you were able to pre-order at Best Buy and shit. The poster for it was really cool though. It was really simple but really clean.
I like that Destiny 2 Forsaken poster.
Yeah, that one's nice.
So do you have to pre-order it to get the poster, or do you have to or you get the poster when you pick up the game?
See, I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure
I
just
kind of
call.
want to go find out, but I don't want to leave the house.
You can call GameStop like, hey, yo, we got the posters. Which ones? Destiny 2. Oh yeah, we got 60 of them chilling back here collecting dust.
Yeah, we don't want them. Take them. Okay.
Yeah, sure, I'll take them.
Sell them on eBay for like $30 a piece.
I don't think. As much as I want that game to succeed, I don't think people care about the game enough. Like, I don't want to see a game fail like they've been failing. That's just miserable to watch.
For 4 years now.
Mm-hmm. Since launch.
And it's supposed to be the first game was supposed to go on for 10 years.
Well, apparently, according to the plan, it was actually supposed to be game, DLC, new game, or something like that.
10 years, jeez, that's a long
Maybe that's
time.
it. That is the 10-year plan.
Like, it was just supposed to be like, I don't know how they're supposed to keep going with it, but I mean, they have plenty of writing staff to do it. The $500 million budget.
Yeah.
Who's that, Bungie?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... Man, they have all that money. I'm like, $500 million? Shoot, you know. They're gonna just keep going,
And milking you for your money.
And in that book I was trying to get from Audible, I think the guy who wrote it actually interviewed some people at Bungie, and they found out what really happened behind the scenes.
Book on Audible.
Blood, Sweat, and Pixels. Like, the guy who wrote the book, he took and interviewed, like, EA due to Mass Effect Andromeda's failure. I think Bungie has some part in it, too.
Oh, wow.
Like, they talk about the fact that, like, why this game didn't succeed. And the reason why Mass Effect didn't was because of the fact that they outsourced a lot of the work, and times weren't getting done, stuff wasn't being met, so they just smashed it all together and sent it out. Because EA's more focused on Anthem. Which, speaking of which, that new trailer comes out 2 days from now, too.
A new trailer comes out for the new Halloween movie tomorrow.
I'm surprised.
Another Halloween movie?
Yeah, it's the final chapter between Laurie Strode and Michael Myers.
Oh, gosh.
Me, Shrek.
And what's her face is coming back for it.
Who, Jamie Lee Curtis? Mm-hmm. Of course.
So they're picking up off the original storyline.
That's good.
And it's like the very final chapter.
Well, good. Hey, after that, that's done.
It should be.
But yeah, so I'm hoping they're going to drop the trailer and then show the Iron Man Simulator gameplay at E3. Because that's what it looked like last year when they showed it. It looked like you were just like Iron Man flying around.
And it's supposed to be a Destiny killer, but I don't really think it's going to be a Destiny killer.
To be honest, I don't think anything can kill it because,
Try to kill itself.
I was going to say, it killed its own self in its own genre.
But no.
Hey, but at least they're still trying.
But the main reason why I heard Bungie had so many problems was, one, the fact that
Writers quit on them and shit like that.
yeah, it was that. Plus, when they first started, they wanted to get away from sci-fi, like entirely. They wanted to do fantasy. That's why the cat creatures exist inside the game. It's because they were trying to keep fantasy
What
to it.
cat creatures?
I'm trying to think of what the hell I'm talking about now. Damn it.
In the first game?
Yeah, there's supposed to be like a playable cat creature. So you're supposed to be one of the playable characters.
But they made them into NPCs instead.
Yeah, I think so, or something like that.
I
But-
don't remember seeing any cat people.
And then they're talking about the fact that when they were sitting down and doing it, they realized all they knew was science fiction because they came from Halo.
Yeah, that's all they could do is science.
So they scrapped the fantasy idea, brought the science fiction into it, and then the hundreds of different writers and the stories and just things getting dropped, things getting picked up, things getting dropped, people leaving, people going, people coming. And that's what just caused it to be a huge nightmare. It was just like, here's an idea, here's an idea, here's an idea.
The game originally was supposed to be like the Taken King with everything in between. It's supposed to be like the Templar Crota and then Oryx.
I mean, Activision broke it all up.
Yeah.
But then also Activision interfered and broke it all up.
And made them do DLCs. They needed an engine. And sadly, they went with Activision. I guess if that makes any sense.
I'm not sure how it's after they split up between Bungie and 343. I'm not sure how they end up with Activision.
Imagine if it was 343.
They're not doing too hot either with the Halo series. Halo 5 Guardian failed terribly.
Yeah, I know people who love the game, and I'm like, really? Like,
Okay, what did they love about it? Because I heard one of the multiplayer modes is excellent and done extremely well and perfectly fine.
that's the only thing that they like about that. Everything else is just trash.
Okay, because there's like this one, I think it's like Warzone or something like that, and it's apparently the best PvP experience you can get out of that game.
How?
I don't know. I've never played it. I wanted to get it from Xbox, but I just never did. But
do you really want to spend that money?
I mean, it's like $20, and I have an Xbox, so why not? But yeah, so the story mode, though, the reason why it failed so terribly is you fight the same guy like 8 times. You'll take and fight him once, he'll have like low health, he'll run away. And you just go a few missions, find him again, same thing happens. Or something like that. Or that you kill him and you face another guy who looks just like him, and then you kill him again. And at one point you fight like 3 guys that look exactly the same at the same time.
That's retarded.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
And then also you can't play local anymore. Like one of the YouTubers I was watching for a review of it, he had to go buy another Xbox, another copy to play with his friend. Like they couldn't play locally, which is like one of the biggest like draws in with Halo was couch co-op.
Oh, really?
What the hell?
Oh, come on now. That's
Yeah, so the game basically just took a giant bull in the head. I don't know what they fixed. I never followed it.
I haven't heard anything yet.
So
But
with Destiny 1, I thought you were going to be able to do that. But you can't. It's all strictly online.
I mean, I'm fine with the way they did it with that. I mean, it makes sense. Because that game, if you were to cut off half that screen, you'd be so screwed.
Yeah.
I mean, you can remote play off your Vita if you wanted to.
Remote play off your computer.
That too.
But I mean,
If you're gonna play that, might as well play on your computer.
as well. I mean, the first game was supposed to be, there was supposed to be an extensive, like, real actual story behind everything. Because if you read the Grimoire or listened to any of the Grimoire, and it was interesting as fuck. There's a lot of lore for the game, and it's just sad that it's not in the game.
Yeah, you have to go outside of it and you have to go read and find it, and it was just like a complete nightmare. So if the people are like, there's not enough story, and you're like, did you go outside? It's like, well, no. It's like, well, that's your own problem.
that's what my friend was telling me because because I was sitting there and I was just like, and I was just playing it. And I was like, and then I was like, hey, Brandon, what's going on with all this? And he's like, well, did you do this, this, and this? I was like, no. He's like, well, there's your problem. So I was like, I'm an idiot for not doing that. I'm just a complete idiot for not doing that.
Me, a lot of times, I can ignore complete like stuff like that as long as I'm having fun with friends.
Yeah, I mean, that's the only thing I really care about. But I don't know. I mean, he blew my mind with a whole lot of stuff that I didn't even know. Like I didn't even think it would even exist. He was like, "Hey, I'm gonna bring you into this, and the whole this," and now I'm like, "Damn, I really did mess up. I messed up big time." So, oh well, it's a learning curve.
Like the story behind the last word. That story is fucking badass. You know about that one?
Isn't that the one with the... Which one am I thinking of? With Dragon Yor?
Or yeah, he fights. It's the guy that fights Dragon Yor,
Yeah.
and that's just the story behind that. It's just really fucking good. It's made it seem like an old western standoff. So
That's like the Golden Gun's the last word.
yeah, but
It's there. It's just you gotta go out and find it.
or you just listen to a podcast that has all the lore.
They still do that or no?
Yeah, but they've fallen off a lot, just I guess because of the lack of lore. And I don't know what they did with Destiny 2.
I don't think they've touched Destiny 2 yet. They're probably still in 1. There's so much stuff in there.
It really is. Like the Book of Shadows is another really good one. It's no, what is it called?
Are you talking about the one that came with the Taken King?
Yeah,
Crap, I can't think of it either.
is it the Book of Shadows or something else? Or the Book of
Sorrows.
That's what it is.
I was like, it's something sad. And I'm like,
Book of Sorrows.
you listen to that, that eats you up. Like the story is like, oh god.
Yeah, you learn how Oryx became Oryx, and like she had to right. She has like 3 sisters, 1 brother, and she eats her father to become
no! What, dude?
to become
Surprise! She's a praying mantis.
to become something, to become the ruler of the hive, and she like turns her siblings against each other or something like that, and then she has she uses her sisters for her fighting, and it's really dark, but it's really deep and very interesting, and yeah, it's just really good.
Damn.
Really good. Yeah, that's the only shitty thing about Destiny. It's just that the lore was there. It's just you had to go out of your way to read it. And if you had, the app, then you could have literally read your lore right there. That's what I did.
Wow.
I just read it when I was bored.
Well, I should have done that. I think that would have saved me a lot of time.
Well, also the problem was you had to unlock it first. It was behind a lock wall.
Of course.
Yeah. You had to find the hidden ghost, or you had to kill a bunch of enemies to unlock stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That was also one of the other problems, was the fact they had all the story hidden behind stuff you had to do inside the game. Like, you had to kill the raid bosses to get the raid information. So if you never had the chance to find friends to do it because you're like me and antisocial.
It's just LFG.
Yeah, I don't even do that. The few people I met on LFG, there's been like 2 cool people and 10 people who told me I suck and I need to go kill myself or something like that.
You
Really?
get that a lot, yeah.
The LFG is a really toxic community. Like, if you read the descriptions, you can tell people are joking around. There's some people who require like max light. It's like the game came out yesterday. It's like, what are you talking about?
Dude, people gotta chill, man. They gotta chill.
Well, the problem is they want to get it done and over with, not deal with any crap.
Yeah. But there's this one raid team that I really liked playing with a lot when I would LFG, or if I added them, and then we would all just play with their friends and stuff like that. Like, there's a couple of groups like that were really fun. I met a lot of people playing the first Destiny. Like, that's what the majority of my friends list in general came from, is from Destiny. I had a lot of raid experiences with randoms on Destiny, and it was a lot of fun.
I met Pierre, not LFG, but I met him on Destiny. Chad's like, "Can I buy my friend?" I'm like, "Sure." He goes, "I'm like, what'd you meet this person?" He goes, "I don't know. He just added me out of nowhere."
Pierre added Chaz?
Apparently. He doesn't remember it, but I remember what happened.
What the hell?
I had reset my... You remember I told you I want to reset my Titan because I want to make it a female?
Yeah.
I was playing on my level 10 Titan at the time. And I was playing with Chaz because I was helping him do a bunch of story stuff. And Pierre's coming in like talking shit like he knew everything. And he was like... And Chaz goes, "Hey, could we run the Prison of Elders?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure. Let me switch to my other account." Or my other character. So I switched to my Warlock so we can get the 90k. And it was maxed out at 335 at the time. And Pierre goes, "Oh." After he realized the fact he was just talking to me, even though I already knew what to do.
God damn it, Pierre.
And then whenever we got the Destiny 2 on PC, we got our friend Taylor into it. And we're telling him, like, "Don't do this, do this, do that, do this, don't do this." And he's like...
the opposite.
Well, I mean, it was the standpoint of like the fact that he didn't know what we were doing. We already knew because we played on PS4.
Right.
So we knew what to avoid, knew what to do. God, there were so many things I could have easily made the same mistake again of. God.
And then like a week later, he turned around and he knows all this information about the games. Like, what the fuck did you do overnight? It's like, just read up on everything? He's like, pretty much. It's like, dear God, it's like it's you with Destiny 1 all over again.
Well, it's like, him and his brother also play a lot, though, from what I've seen. His brother reads a lot of crap like that.
His brother was fun to play with. Guys, I'm 13, but I'm not stupid.
Turtle take.
Really?
So, all right, so...
Oh, God.
That's one of my favorite
I got
stories.
a brace for this one here. This
Okay,
is good.
so this is around the time when I was house sitting here. I was living here, but I wasn't living here permanently. And I had the bong and I was sleeping I lived in that room in there. That was my room for like 2 or 3 months. And I was sitting in front of the TV. I had my bong to the right, and we were just playing. This is around the time where Rise of Iron came out, and we were playing a shit ton of Destiny. I remember I called into work when Rise of Iron came out, and I waited in line to get into the server with Saul and Leo, and then Taylor's little brother was there really early in the morning before school. We did the story right before he went to school. But we were playing. I don't remember. I think we were doing the raid.
We're doing Crota.
Yeah, we were doing the raid, and I just pull over and just get the bong, and I hit it, and then I just rip the fuck out of the bong, put it down, and he's like, "What's that noise?" And I think it was Kyle. It was just like, "Oh yeah, that's his turtle tank." No, it was Rusty. It A saw.
No, it was me because I was like, because I kept making the joke because it sounds like a tank where it's like bubbling. It's like, and I was like, it's a turtle tank, and Saul goes, yeah, turtle.
Yeah, and he was like, guys, I'm only 13, but I'm not stupid.
And we were like, don't ask questions, Gavin.
Oh man, that's pretty.
And then I started muting it every time I hit the bong, and I would just come back and it'd just be coughing really hard.
Oh man.
Good times. I miss playing with Rusty.
What's he been up to?
Working a lot and not talking to anybody, I guess.
Yeah.
Doing his own thing.
I'll try to get him to get out in Discord.
I'll text him eventually. I don't remember the last time I talked to him. Last time I talked to him, I was here. Just randomly showed up. Well, he didn't randomly show up. He came over with Manuel.
Was it that one time we had all those beers, or was that a different time?
No, it was from that time he brought over all those beers.
Manual.
GP.
Oh, Manual.
GP.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, have you seen him since you've been back?
Man, I saw every now and then I'll try to make a trip on down here, but last time I saw him was probably about 2 or 3 weeks ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I say what's up to him every now and then when I can. I do my little hello. I do my little friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Come on through. See you later.
I was going to say your friendly neighborhood wave where it's like, hello, neighbor.
Kind of like that, too.
Then you turn around and hate that bitch.
Goddamn fucking cunt.
I'd be nice to him, all he gives me the wave back.
You cunt.
Yeah, I saw him last week, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him since the party.
Yeah. Since the party?
Yeah. Well, I've been busy with the funeral.
I wasn't going to bring that up, but
No, I can talk about it. I don't care.
I'm not stopping.
Which, by the way, man, I was talking to my girlfriend about it because it's like she was in there for 5 minutes when the funeral was happening. She started crying immediately. And she's like, I don't want to cry, though. I'm like, well, this is the most appropriate place to cry.
Why did she take it so hard?
Well, my grandma, like, accepted her my family, like, open arms. Like, she's like, hey, it's my girlfriend. She's like, oh, come here. She was real nice to her, just kind of open. It wasn't like she just, like, resented her.
Mm.
And she really enjoyed having her around, hanging out with her and me and my grandma. So it was just kind of like basically became part of the family. But when we were walking up like at the end, because I was a pallbearer for her. And we were walking up at the end.
Me too.
Yeah. Dude, I was so nervous doing that.
Me too.
God, my heart was racing like the entire time.
Those fucking caskets are heavy as shit, dude.
Well, my grandma was like bone thin, so.
So was Grammy, but they were still heavy as shit.
I have a story about that in a second, but when we were walking up there, like I saw they put all the makeup on her and just like her skin looks stretched back, and I was like, I don't want to see this. And she's like, why? I'm like, I saw her suffering. I'm like, seeing her makeup like that, it looks so fake.
Oh, and that was open casket?
Yeah. Like just seeing the makeup on her, I was like, that's not what I saw. Like that's what they want you to see. I'm like, trust me, that's not the same person the other day who held my hand, didn't let go. Like I grabbed onto her, she's like, I was like this, I was trying to break away. And she's like, I felt her tighten her grip a little bit. I'm like, that's not the same person. Okay, so the story behind that was, God, my heart was racing the entire time I was a pallbearer because I was so scared because I was like, I don't know what to do. And I kept stepping on my brother's feet. I'm like, sorry, Tyler. Sorry. And then on the next time I was
Where were you? In the middle?
I was in the back.
Okay.
I was on the back right. And then on the second time I was in the middle, and that was a lot easier for me. But we set it on the little like cart they had.
Yeah.
And then when they're pulling the cart, they're just driving over people's tombstones. And I'm like over here like stepping, like trying to avoid walking on them, and just the car's like just hitting them. I was like, this is so disrespectful.
Yeah, for us, we were carrying her. We didn't put her on the cart; they carried her to the grave. We like carried her on the. Or did you drive the car? Like they drove the
Well, we carried her
hearse.
from the end of the doorway to the hearse.
Yeah.
And then from the hearse onto the grass, and then they carried it from there, and then we get lifted onto the.
Okay. Yeah.
Because my grandma and grandpa are like way in the back.
Where was it? At the
Memorial Oaks.
Memorial Oaks.
Yeah.
That's where Grammy is.
Yeah, ours is like you go to the far back right and the far back wall.
Okay.
Like they're almost right by the fence.
Okay.
You have my condolences.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Like people are like, I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm like, no, I appreciate it. And I was talking to someone about that. And I think I was talking to even like my dad. I was like, I understand people say I'm sorry for you, but I'm like, you really can't say much about like death because everyone's always like so on eggshells about it. It's
Not
like
necessarily. Not everybody's on eggshells. Some people take it a lot harder than others. That's about it.
yeah, my cousin was taking it really hard.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, I understand, but knowing the fact that she's been suffering for the past years, it's kind of like it's a breath of fresh air in its own way.
Yeah, I know. At the funeral, Kat, like, she teared up and stuff, but she didn't really, like,
Break down.
lose it until she saw her best friend Rachel. Just because they grew up together with Grammy.
Yeah.
Like, she lived with Grammy for majority of her life, with her and her mom. And she spent her entire childhood with her. And that's where she met Rachel, and it's where she met a lot of her, childhood friends that she's still friends with today. And so it didn't really hit home for her until she saw Rachel, and she just lost it. And they shared a lot of moments together.
I still haven't lost it, though. I'm on the verge of it sometimes, but that's what she told me before she passed, though, is what stuck with me. Which I've told you what she said. Like, my grandma, my mom thinks she had a stroke before she got into the hospital with a urinary tract infection because she was slurring her words real bad. And, I had to get my ear right next to her and kind of, just stop, hear it, and just, try to form a sentence out of it. And then what I think I last heard her say was, "Why don't you marry her?" And I'm like, "No, I think I heard what you said, but not yet. I'm not ready to take that step yet." And she goes, "Why not? I like her." And then about a few minutes pass, I could have sworn I heard her say, "Who are you?"
So that's where it kind of just
That's where it sits hard with me.
Yeah.
Because it's like the fact that I possibly think she didn't know who I was for a minute. And I'm like, well, crap, that hurts.
Wow.
She didn't, it was, Grammy would think that she was in another completely different place.
Well, that's the weird thing about
We were in the hospital visiting her, and Kat's mom was talking to her. She's like, so we're like, where are we? And she's like, oh, we're at the bus station. We're gonna go see my cousin.
Yeah, her mind was somewhere else.
Like cousin something else. She's like, oh really? She's like, they're not with us anymore, Mom. Like they're gone or whatever. And it was just.
Well, that's like my mom was telling me one time.
It was just hard.
She was talking about something, and then she randomly goes off into a story about her sister going out dancing in the 60s or 70s.
Yeah, just
it's oh well, my sister used to go out dancing all the time, and my mom's like, Mom, what are you talking about?
Well, sometimes though as well too, especially with dealing a lot of our patients, it's what you should deal with as well too, because we have a lot of people, especially a lot of elderly people, when they have that early onset of a dementia or even Alzheimer's, and they don't know where they're at because they're trying to figure out oh, well, I don't know who you are, and then sometimes you have to try to jog their memory a little bit, because that's like my grandmother's friend. She wouldn't even know who my grandmother is at times, and then one day she'd be like, oh, hey there, how you doing? So then sometimes we have to help her jog back her memory, and that's why they said a lot of different foods are really good for that as well, especially a lot of brain foods, and even a lot of.
But
vitamins.
towards the end, it's a lot. It becomes. I want to say they become more vulnerable to it, but it's more of it's more frequent for it to happen.
Right.
It's crazy.
Well, she was also at the point where she wasn't eating, she wasn't getting up and moving around. She could barely eat solid foods. They basically had to give her chunky everything.
Wow.
I never seen Jello tea before until the other day, where it was chunky tea. It was really weird. Yeah, it's a thing.
It's interesting.
I was like, what the hell is this? And it's just extra chunky. I was like, what the fuck? But then after that, dude, that freaking Sunday after we came back that Monday when we came back from the funeral, I was coughing real bad. And then my dad's like, you really need to go to the doctor's office. It sounds like it gotten worse. I'm like, all right. So should I go to the Ready Clinic? He goes, no, you're not going there. He's like, I think you have bronchitis. I was like, oh, okay. Sure. And he's like, let's schedule an appointment with the doctor I had who told me I had bronchitis because it sounds like you have what I had. I was like, oh, okay, that's fine. Can you call for me? Because I don't want to start hacking over the phone or lose a voice. So the next day, we went to the doctor's office. I'm like, I'm here for my 9:15 appointment. Lady goes, okay, you're good. I went and sat down. I'm a new patient, so I was like, do I need my insurance card or my ID or anything? No, you're good. And then I was like, okay. And then the lady comes out and she's like, all right, there's this special circum thing. She's like, yeah, it's these two guys over here. My dad's like, no, you're here for an appointment. I was like, no, okay, I'm here for an appointment then. I don't know why you put me under that.
What the hell?
It was a visitation or something like that. I was like, what the hell? So the lady's like, oh, sorry, I thought you were something completely different. I'm like, what? I told you I was at an appointment.
Oh my gosh.
And then the whole day they kept calling me. They put my last name down wrong. They put me as Teddy. And I'm like, what the fuck? Like, how the hell do you get that on my last name? I'm like, whatever. And then the doctor was with me for like 5 minutes. He goes, yeah, you have bronchitis. I'm like, oh, great.
How did you even get it?
I don't know. I also got it from my grandma. I'd be like, it's like the only person who's been sick that I've been around. But I felt like 8 times better today. After those 2 shots in my butt and being called pretty.
Wait, somebody called you pretty?
No, I was
The
messing.
shots, they gave him a little spank, said he was pretty.
No, I was messing with David. 'Cause he's like, how'd the doctor's office go? I'm like, they gave me 2 shots. And he goes, where? I'm like, in the butt. I'm like, the worst part about it was she called me pretty while she was doing it. I asked her, I'm like, can I get it in the shoulder? She goes, nope, these needles are too thick. I'm like, damn it.
Oh, man. I know when I went to the doctor, they gave, I had to get that peanut butter shot. Oh, that stuff, yeah, it's peanut butter
Peanut
shot.
butter shot. What the hell is that?
The EpiPen?
No. It's
Is it?
it's like your TB shot or something like that. Or I forgot what it was called, but it's this little shot they give you, and the stuff is like so thick. Like,
Oh, I thought it meant like literal peanut butter like allergy. It's like EpiPen?
No. It's a peanut butter shot, and then they put it in your ass, and then you literally have to actually like rub your ass on something, because if you don't, it could basically like chunk up, and now if it chunks up, they have to actually cut it out.
What?
So you have to, whenever you get it, you have to.
Yeah, you literally have to just move your butt around and
You get the great blood flow. There's like
Yeah.
clot almost, what it makes it sound like.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Is that why they call it the peanut butter shot?
Yeah, that's the peanut butter shot.
What's it for?
Like, well, if you get like an infection or something,
Oh.
or it's basically like fights off infections and stuff. If you get
Okay,
it.
so it's just a regular shot.
Yeah. So, but then you gotta do your little butt dance. You gotta do your little doggy dance, and then do that.
I remember when I got mine, my butt was sore for a little bit. I'm like, man, this sucks.
Yeah, that happens.
Oh no, because the doctor loves to call me the shot master. Our old doctor, he would always be like, "All right, Xavier, time for your shots." Okay.
And you're like, pants down, you're like, it goes to your shoulder. He's like, oh, never mind. Put it back up.
My, you have grown.
My, you're such a strong young man. Sure,
Okay.
thanks, Doc. I appreciate it.
Your butt hasn't aged today.
It's been years.
That's what we'll call our raps.
Is that where we're ending it right there?
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
That's what we'll call our raps. KOH podcast for anything and everything. Good night.
Good night.
Good night.